Hello, here am I, Nick again, with right now an overview of a Bionicle MOC. This one is a T-rex version of a Skakdi. It's a Skakdi that somehow is changed into being half Rahi. That may be from a bite from a T-rex, so it got T-rex venom and is a Hardica right now. What also explain his Rutuka spinner. Or maybe Toa Rahi or whatever that guy I made is called. Hit him with one of his animal changing blasts. This one. But all in all, it's a Skakdi with the shape of a piraka. So what I wanted to do is use my normal blue parts, but there are only old parts in blue I've got, and I wanted to make something that looks realistic, credible, new, but still was made of those parts, and that was really hard to do because you didn't have those new armor pieces in blue. You only had plates with not much decoration, not much robot parts, gears and stuff like that on them, and it was hard to pull something off, but it did work eventually, I think. So what I did is put the Mata foot or Nuva foot into these Technic plates, then put some lift arms beneath it. So these are giant enormous foot with toes on them. Looks a bit like piraka toes. And then you have some lower legs from the Raxi, and wheel, just a wheel for tracks. Here you got its torso is a Mata or Metro torso, blue, with sticking underneath it, it's upside down, and sticking underneath it these blue pork limbs, lift arm to connect all this, and from that lift arm we also got this piraka, green piraka part, double socket joint, the longer version from T-rex, then Metro upper leg armor, and then a T-rex foot. And I covered this all with a Borok water shield from the Galok, and from the sides I covered it with these glow in the dark pieces from Takadox. I do like how you can look through it and then see the whole bolts, see these axles and lift arms and stuff. And it's just put hold together with all this. You can see it's attached like here, then with some armor covering it, which also helps with stiffening it up to hold it up. I don't know what I'm not saying in English anymore. I'm too tired to talk normal English. I think I'm saying bad things. We've got here some technique, then spine from a piraka, green piraka, Sekden, piraka head, or Skakdi head, socket joint. Then we put the Denapati things from the spine, the armor pieces, onto the shoulders, and out of that there are some tubes, and out of those there are some wheels, and out of those there are some claws. So if it was symmetrical, it had two of these little claws, these tridents, these yeah, so they're called, and then one of them is mutated. Maybe that's part of the Hardica mutation, something to do with Protodermis, and out of that there grew a huge large claw. It may also have to do with the Skakdi having one giant weapon on a bigger arm, and I can actually do this with them. You can just walk to another Bionicle model, slam him to the ground, So it has no function on it at all, but it still works, and that's kind of cool. It's just a claw from the talents from Toahali from the Mario edition. Here we got a Rotuka launcher and a Rotuka spinner and a launcher. Just this thing. So he can launch from his claw, and he can also fight with his claw. And this one arm just doesn't do anything ever. So he's always a bit looking like this, with this arm forward, and that may leave him with some neck and back injuries for always standing like this. But that's just the way it is. He has his weapon here. It's kind of a tall, heavy weapon. It doesn't really fit the rest of the team. It does look kind of awesome to have just something that doesn't have a place, and then making him fully it's just what makes him just his weapon, his use of fighting. It looks a bit like a taller, more mutated version of this, so that looks cool too. And I do like the legs. I added some friction adders here, because otherwise he won't stand up. The feet look also awesome on this thing, because it's a T-rex. It has short arms, then it has big legs, big bulky legs. When you get down, it still gets more bulky and bulky. Just as the torso here, it's kind of thin, and narrow and bulky, and more wide, and he's got extremely wide hips, and then you yet again get skinny upper legs and a bit more wide, and then fully bulky feet. The head does fit with this thing, I think. I also like how this just goes through from the spine, then here also thin spine, and goes to a bulky version of it, made out of other parts. They're not rubbery, and it looks credible, like you could believe this is a real T-rex in Bionicle style. And then just a Skakdi version. So I'll make some story behind this one. I'll make how to build, but this is just the model. This is how it looks. This is what you get if you bought it. I really like the shapes of this one and all, and it does work out. There are some things I want to change, maybe make these from black to green, but I don't have the parts for that now. But after all, it's just a thing I made in my free time to add to my collection. Not something that, whoa, he's about this when he makes Bionicles, but just something to the side. Just a challenge to use some parts I would normally not use and make something from that. I like how it worked out, but I think this is it for now. I'll make more around this one, but I'm done with it now. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you like my videos, and if you like my videos, don't forget to like my videos. And see you again soon. And I also say bye. I'm tired. I'm getting bored of making all these overviews in one day. But I'm up to the next. Bye.